Hello YouTubers, I'm back here with my subsystem, I'll call it. Now please note, these two are not in use, and this is not in use, but this amp, that amp is in use, all of these here are in use. Including the new Ducane that I just recently got. So what I have going on here is, I have a Bluetooth little device here. This is I call it a module. Now this is meant for car audio systems, but I've had this device for a few years now. Awesome little device. And I just got around to making it look at least better instead of having wire nuts here, because before I used to have the wall wart connect to this, but yeah. So yes, you can add Bluetooth to these amplifiers. Now, before I get in depth with this device, I'll have to explain what's going on over here. Those of you that don't know already. But I have this little headphone amp here. So what this takes in my input, which is coming from this device. And it goes right to the input here. And it goes through the headphone output, obviously amplified and whatnot. You can control the volume, which I have them all preset. And I have these other four. These are going to my amps, which I know this one that says the Dynex on it, or the black connector, the blue end goes to this amp, which is the one I got from Mexico recently, feeding the horn over here. Now, I do not mount the horn up. I don't plan on mounting it up anytime soon. I just will have it sit in the corner connected for convenience. This AA30 PHG controls this guy, just this guy alone. This Classic Series controls this horn, which you can tell by the hiss. It hisses very loud. And this Ducane I recently got from another viewer, from another subscriber, controls these two speakers, and it goes through this telephone service wire that I recently acquired as well, and it controls this speaker. So yeah, the Radio Shack one, like I said, it controls some other set of speakers, but they're not intercom speakers. They're just these guys. These will not be on, but yeah. So what I got going on here, I'm gonna close this little window here so I can show you how this works. So this particular Lenovo ThinkPad laptop has a Bluetooth built in. Not only works with computers that has Bluetooth, but it also works with iPhones, those good old iPhones, and obviously the modern Android devices, and whatever other devices out there that has Bluetooth capabilities. So what I do is I'll right click on a file, such as this audio file here. You want to click cast to device. And then this music stream here, that's the one I want. The one that says bookshelf, that's my sister's little Bluetooth speaker. I'll probably show that here in the video too. But that's from Ikea. But so yeah. We have an active signal going in. You can also control the volume on the computer, but you probably will notice the difference. This obviously sounds a little different from these two, because again, they're being controlled off of separate amps. Now that Ducane one is pretty old. That's actually the oldest one on the system. Now please note there's no page going to any of these. These are just straight audio. But it works perfectly. I do have to stick some isolators here and there, because some amps like this one is very ground loop sensitive. Here, I guess I'll turn it on for you guys. So yeah, that's a little setup here. You can add Bluetooth to any amplifier, basically, even an old tube amp if you wanted to, as long as it has an RCA input of some sort. So yeah, as far as these two amps, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I'm gonna have to decide, because these are not in use. In fact, this one was the old amp that used to drive the system in this room, which now I have upgraded to an AA120 mixer for this side that feeds all of these. So, fantastic amp. And there's nothing wrong with it. So my only complaint was it kind of hissed a little too loud. I didn't really like it, especially it was more noticeable on horns, so that's why I just replaced it. Because, hey, I had an AA120 mixer. But that's for another video. I'll show that in another video in the future. So, yeah, I'll show you guys my sister's bookshelf speaker. Okay, YouTubers, so this is the fancy little speaker that my sister got from Ikea. Don't mind the noise. She has a fan going in here, because it does get warm in this room. Yeah, it's one of those fancy types you can adjust the volume on here. It's a network speaker. It's not a Bluetooth, but what I have to do is I could hijack it from in here, believe it or not. Which I've done a couple times. She does not get happy. She's not happy when I do that, but same concept. In fact, I'll play another song so you guys can hear something else. So, this right here, that's her bookshelf speaker. Oh, it's a little loud. Stuff, you can pause it. I believe it also commands back to the computer. But see, it commands back at the computer, which is kind of cool. I know it's not intercom related, but I thought I would show that in this video. Which I've actually used that a couple times because I had to do some stuff in that room. And also play music for the main intercom system, such as, you know, through these amplifiers here. Now, of course, I use the regular media player interface, but this one's a complete separate media player meant to stream to devices. So yeah, you can play two things at the same time, but obviously what the disadvantage about this is you can't shuffle. What I have going on now is the left window here, it's the same audio file, except this one here does this stuff. And then this other window controls my sister's bookshelf, fancy bookshelf speaker. It's kind of cool to see this happen, but you can actually play one file on multiple different speakers. So, we got this side. And then I can click this. All playing at the same time. Now, of course, it's out of sync, but it works. So, yeah. There, so. You know, just pause it here. So, yeah. Let's say you got multiple of those in your house, or even Bluetooth. You have a Bluetooth device, or one of those network speakers. You can actually play one file on multiple.